During South Asia's monsoon season, male BA weavers transform into one-bird construction crews. Each selects a high thorny branch above water, somewhere snakes and rats can't reach. Then the weaving begins. Using strips of grass or palm fibers, each one about 20 to 60 centimeters long, a single male threads over 3,000 loops to create a hanging structure shaped like a sock. The nest starts small, reaching its helmet stage after 8 days. Then comes the marketing. The male sings and flaps his wings, advertising his unfinished home. If a female inspects and approves, he finishes the long entrance tunnel. If not, he tears it down and starts from scratch. He'll do this up to 20 times in a season. Some nests hang in colonies of 20 to 60, all angled away from southwest monsoon winds like miniature storm shelters. Myths once claimed BA weavers glued fireflies to their nests for light. But researchers like Suhail Quad and T. Anthony Davis confirmed the real brilliance. Males add clay or dung for reinforcement. No fireflies, just function. Even more revealing, nests higher up on thinner branches are safer, more successful. Number 14, Montezuma or Montezuma, a pendular nest. And just when you think birds couldn't get more dramatic, the Montezuma or pendula steps in like a hanging opera house stitched into the trees of Central America. Each female Montezuma or a pendula weaves her own nest from vines and fibers, suspending it from thin, high branches where predators don't dare. These nests can hang as low as 2 feet or as long as 6 feet. Seriously, their pouch shape works like a windproof baby cradle with a deep chamber that shelters her eggs from storms and climbing threats. In one colony, you might see 30 of these hanging pods. In another, 172. But inside each one, it's a solo mission. The female lays 2 dark speckled eggs, but usually only one chick survives. Nature is beautiful. It's also brutal. Now, here's where myth and science blend. Local legend says Ororendulus build near hornet nests for protection. Turns out that one's mostly true. Wasps chase off cowbirds and parasites, while the Aurora's presence scares off bees that threaten the hornets. It's mutual protection, a natural alliance hidden in plain sight. And while females handle construction, the males don't just sit around. They swing upside down, flaring their yellow tails, releasing bubbling calls at 500 Hz like clockwork. Meredith Miles, a biologist who tracked these dances, called it timed choreography. And it's all to win her over, right under the nest she built. Number 13. Sociable weaver. Deep in the Kalahari, the sociable weaver stacks sticks like architects sketching blueprints with their beaks. But they're not just building for themselves, they're building for generations. Their nests are massive. This is a communal nest. We're talking structures that stretch over 10 feet wide, sometimes weighing nearly a ton. One nest can hold anywhere from 10 to 500 birds with 5 to 100 individual rooms tucked inside. Think of it as a giant haystack, only it's alive, buzzing, breathing, and balanced on a single tree or a telephone pole. The layout is genius. Tunnels up to 10 inches long lead to chambers that stay cool during scorching days and warm during freezing nights. Inside, temperatures hold steady around 21 to 24 degrees Celsius, while outside it can dip to near zero. Scientists actually recorded this, confirming that these nests are natural climate control units made of nothing but twigs and grass. But here's the wild part. These nests aren't temporary. They've lasted over 100 years in some cases, passed down, rebuilt, protected. And they don't just serve sociable weavers. Pygmy falcons, finches, vultures, tree skinks, all find shelter here. Even snakes crawl through these halls hunting eggs, only to be met with sharp stick fortresses guarding the tunnels. And the mythology in the Kalahari? Stories say these nests glow with life like sacred temples. And in a way, they are architecture, survival, legacy. But if you think sticks and teamwork are impressive, wait until you hear about a bird that builds using its own spit. Number 12. Cave swiftlets. The cave swiftlet is a bird so committed to design it uses saliva as cement. These tiny birds live in the pitch-black caves of Southeast Asia and the islands beyond. No grass, no twigs, no leaves, just vertical rock walls and one tool, saliva thick enough to hold a nest in place like glue. They start by choosing a safe spot high on a cave ceiling. Then, over 35 days, they build a small cup-shaped nest about 8 centimeters wide, layering strand after strand of hardened spit. Each structure weighs only 6 grams but can hold 2 eggs and 2 adult birds. That's efficiency and durability in pure biological form. Some of the largest cave systems, like Jimang in Borneo, hold thousands of these nests clinging to the stone like white petals. And since the 14th century, humans have climbed up bamboo scaffolding to collect them for bird's nest soup, once believed to grant youth, vitality, and power. One myth claims red nests have stronger effects. But the truth? The red color comes from guano acid, not magic. Still, there's a reason these nests became treasures. The swiftlet saliva contains rare glycoproteins and minerals, forming a natural bioadhesive that modern scientists are still trying to understand. But all that attention nearly wiped them out. Overharvesting pushed them to the brink, especially in the Andaman Islands. Then came a turnaround. Caves protected from 2000 to 2008 saw swiftlet numbers jump by 39%. That's what happens when we stop taking and start listening. Now, speaking of ground-level design, there's another bird that builds its nest right into the forest floor. Number 11. The ovenbird. The ovenbird doesn't build in the sky, on cliffs, or inside caves. It builds right into the earth, quiet, hidden, and warm. And somehow, this small ground-dwelling bird creates a structure that rivals any high-rise nest in strategy and design. In the dense forests of North America, the female ovenbird clears a patch of leaf litter and starts weaving using grass, twigs, animal hair, and thin bark. She builds a dome-shaped shelter that looks like a miniature Dutch oven, hence the name. It takes her about 5 days to finish the curved structure, which stands around 13 centimeters tall and 23 centimeters wide. Inside, a snug cup just wide enough for her speckled eggs. What makes the nest so clever is the hidden entrance on the side, usually facing downhill. That angle, combined with its camouflage in the underbrush, keeps snakes and chipmunks from spotting it from above. When a predator does get too close, the mother pulls off one of nature's greatest decoys, pretending to be injured and luring danger away. She lays 3 to 6 eggs, usually 4 or 5. And after about 11 to 14 days of incubation, the chicks hatch. They leave the nest in just over a week but stay close under her wing for nearly a month. This nest isn't just a home. It's a sculpture unique in curve, tilt, and material. It's said no two ovenbird nests are exactly alike. Even poets noticed. Robert Frost wrote of the ovenbird's call and craft back in 1916. And in some Argentine villages, people believe destroying one of these nests will bring drought. So they treat the ovenbird's home as a good luck charm and sometimes even build their own homes nearby. But from forest floor to sky-high colonies, now we're heading back into the air where architecture becomes collective and mud is the main